Federal Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has data that show that Black American children ages 5 to 14 are 3 times more likely to die in a drowning accident than white children of the same age. And that, as a whole, Black Americans of all ages are more likely to drown. Joining me to give us some information about the YMCA's Urban Swim program are Kevin Washington, he's the CEO and president of the YMCA of Greater Boston, and Quillia Johnson. She is a lifeguard in the program at the Y there. Welcome to Urban Update. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Well, Kevin, let me start with you. These statistics are frightening. Black children between the ages of 5 and 14, 3 times more likely to die in a drowning accident than white children. Does anybody know why?
Well, it is an alarming statistic, Myron, and I think most of it has access to pools and access to the opportunity to learn to swim at an early age. And more importantly, it's culturally, because if you think about it, not many parents of older kids know how to swim. So it's just like if your parents don't know how to swim, then they don't realize the importance of teaching that skill set to the young children. So what we're doing in the YMCA Urban Swim program is get them started early. We're working with grades 1 through 3 in Dorchester and Roxbury, and particularly the Trotter School and the Russell School, to get those young individuals exposed to aquatics at an early age so they'll learn how to swim and have the self-confidence and build their self-esteem so they can do that particular activity for the rest of their life. You know, the YMCA taught the world how to swim, and we want to make sure the people in those communities, which we have a particular high interest in, have that skill set as well.
Now, Quillia Johnson, you are a lifeguard at the Y. Talk to me about your experiences. First of all, when did you learn how to swim?
I started swimming at a very, very early age. I can't recall a time where I couldn't. You know, we went camping as a child, and I had to learn how to swim there in the lakes and ponds, and as well as going to the Roxbury YMCA. My whole life, I just, you know, I learned. They taught me everything. The lifeguards there, they taught me everything. So that's what I learned.
And what do you like? Are you enjoying teaching young kids how to swim?
Oh, I love it. It's a great opportunity for me. It's, you know, I've always worked with children my whole life, so this is, you know, just another small step towards.
Now, Kevin Washington, I'm looking at some of the stats here. One of the schools, I guess, that you work with, the Trotter Elementary School, 89 of the 174 first through third graders do not know how to swim. That's more than half.
That's an alarming statistic, and the YMCA, with the support of Stop and Shop Foundation, is want to do something to make sure that that doesn't continue. You know, it's like when you think about it, Byron, and it's the comparison. When your first kid in college, first kid from a family goes to college, it changes the direction for the next 7 generations. So what we think with this swim program, we can start all kids, particularly minority kids, that they have an opportunity to change those statistics that you cited earlier from the CDC. It's just, for me, it's not only an opportunity for swimming, but it is a public health initiative in relationship to those statistics. They're alarming. We read about it all the summer, about kids having tragic issues, and we can prevent that.
Now, Quillia, talk to me about some of your experiences with your friends in swimming. Like, say, you've swum all your life, but you say growing up, you've had a lot of friends who didn't know how to swim. What did you think about that?
Well, it's kind of sad, honestly, because I enjoyed going swimming. I always wanted to just like, hey guys, come down to the pool with me. You know, come swimming at the YMCA or come swimming at one of the public pools in the area, and they're like, I do not know how to swim. That's exactly what they would say, like, I do not know how to swim, sorry. Or, you know, they wouldn't even go near it. They would go past it. You know, to go on the basketball court, maybe touch the sprinklers a little bit, but not the pool. They wouldn't go in the pool.
And you say that there are things that parents can do, that the things that parents do that kind of really hurt a child's confidence?
Yeah, exactly. A couple of the children that I've had an opportunity to teach, they would tell me, oh, my mommy said to make sure I don't drown, or am I going to drown? Are you going to let me drown? Of course I'm not going to let you drown. No, I would never do that. I'm going to be right here. We're going to hold hands. We're going to take it one step at a time. And we're going to do this together.
Wow. Kevin, I guess culturally, what is it? I mean, why do you think we have these kind of statistics?
I think the primary reason is access to pools. I mean, when you think about most neighborhoods where most of our people of color live, access to pools is very limited, particularly only in the summer in many instances. So there's no access. And secondly, in many instances, they don't have people like Qualia who they can relate to help her teach. And the other thing I think is important is that we have to make sure that our parents drive them to those processes so they can have those opportunities. Now, I can remember the first time I got in the pool, and I'll never forget the lifeguard. His name was Ivan Wallace. He stood me on the side of the pool after a couple of times in and said, "Jump in." And I looked at him, it was 8 feet. I said, "You crazy." Yeah. But I jumped in. He said, "Don't worry about it. You're going to come up." And when you come up, the level of self-esteem and confidence that kind of builds in you. So we want to make sure that we have that opportunity to present those skill sets to those young individuals in our communities, because we believe that it is an opportunity to build upon those skills.
You're right about the YMCA, teaching the world to swim. Because I learned how to swim when I was a very young child at going to YMCA camp.
Hey, my man.
So that's like, Well, I guess I'll give you the last word, Qualia. What would you like to say to all the kids, the parents out there about the importance of learning how to swim? All these city kids who may not live near a pool.
Well, honestly, it's a good thing to know. And it follows you for the rest of your life. You can do it up into your 80s, and you can do it forever as long as you want to. It's a good exercise. It's a good way to keep yourself in shape, and it's just, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, and anyone, if you call the Y, there's always a swimming program connected with the Y somewhere, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's called local YMCAs, any of our YMCAs, and we will make sure that there's an opportunity for your kid to learn how to swim.
Okay, and we'll leave it right there. Kevin Washington, Qualia Johnson, thanks for coming in, and have a great summer in the pool.